Hey everybody, welcome to New Zealand's biggest gap year, an epic challenge that my partner Laura and I decided to tackle a few years back. The challenge? 365 activities all around New Zealand in 365 days, and today is day 219 and we're going to be sailing around the beautiful Akaroa Harbour. Join me at the end of the video when we're going to go over all the comments you guys had the first time we published it. Today is a great day. So we left our lovely juicy car on the parking lot and we are now about to board our lovely A-class sailing boat.
It's a stunning day to get out onto the Akaroa Harbour, so we're making our way to the Akaroa Wharf and meeting Ray, who is going to be our guide for this sailing tour. As we pull out of the Akaroa Wharf, it is literally all hands on deck because this sailing tour means that we are actually getting behind the helm and we're going to be helping Ray sail this vessel. We're getting involved with the tacking, jibing, setting sail, trimming sails, grinding, tailing and sail drop while Ray is giving us loads of commentary about this huge harbour that we're sailing around today.
Ray is an amazing tour guide. He knows everything about the Akaroa Harbour history. Both the geological history, the Akaroa Harbour used to be a massive volcano back in the days, and also the human history, which is when people arrived in on the Akaroa Harbour, especially the French guys, and we arrived on boats exactly like this one. Actually, not exactly like this one. It was some sailing boats, but they were much bigger because they used to use those boats to cross the entire world, and the journeys used to take between 3 to 6 months depending on the weather. It's quite impressive. Ray is also an amazing teacher. He's taken the time to teach us everything we need to know about sailing, so we get to feel a little bit more confidence at the helm of the boat. It's really cool to get a tour which is that interactive. He's really taken the time to answer all our questions, giving us heaps of tips and giving us both a chance to actually be at the helm of the boat. We are alternating between Laura and I, so we can have fun all together. The feeling of quietly gliding across the water is absolutely unique. Most of the time when we do some boat tours, we are on engine boats, so there is a lot of vibration, there is a lot of noise, and you cannot tell that you're on the mean of transportation. But right now we're just using the power of nature and there's almost no noise, just a little bit of the wind hitting the sail. It's really cool and we get to hear every single bird around us as well. It's so nice.
We also get the time to just sit back and relax on this sailing cruise. We're visiting around 10 to 11 different points of interest around the Akaroa Harbour, including the Cathedral Caves, Elephant Rock and Penguin Cave. There are a lot of rugged coastal cliffs, and that's because the Akaroa Harbour is actually a crater of an ancient volcano. On top of that, we also learn why the water here is so vibrantly blue. A lot of the glacial water that's brought down from the southern Alps actually comes and terminates in this area around Akaroa, bringing down glacial silt and suspending it in the water, giving it this super turquoise colour. Aside from the scenery, the Akaroa Harbour is also all about wildlife.
Oh, dolphins! Ray makes a point telling us that he doesn't chase the wildlife. The wildlife just comes to find its boat. Because its boat has a very different pressure wave due to the fact that it's a sailing boat, they love to play with it. So all those little Hector dolphins are coming to have a fun time on the bow of the boat, and it's really fun. We are super close to dolphins, like literally at arm's length of them, and they are not afraid of us whatsoever. They're just having a blast on the water, giving us a superb show. And as soon as the dolphins are done playing in a pressure wave, they are swimming away and doing their own little thing. I'm pretty sure it's going to involve a lot of fish eating and wave playing. Around the end of the tour, the wind is picking up and we start getting a little bit more speed, and because Ray have noticed that we are feeling a little bit more confidence, he's giving us a little bit more freedom to make our own path across the Akaroa Harbour and find our way back toward the anchoring point of the boat. The tour basically turns into a friendly, fun time on the water. It's not teaching anymore, it's nothing to do about the wildlife, it's just kind of sailing around and seeing how the boat is behaving toward the different wind currents which are around the harbour. It's a lot of fun time and we're having a blast.
Another really cool thing about sailing is that it's an environmentally friendly way to get around the Akaroa Harbour. We actually use the sails for almost the entire trip, and just using the power of nature to get us around. It's a really good feel-good factor for this tour. By the end of the trip, Robin is hooked on sailing, and just like a sailor trying to resist a mermaid, he wants to rope himself to the mast and I can't get him to leave.
I want to stay in the boat. I have too much fun.
Come on, we're leaving.
No! No. Damn, I really didn't want to leave. I really love the Akaroa Harbour. But I'm in luck because tomorrow we are going back onto the water as we're going to go swimming with the Hector dolphins.
Tomorrow, we are going to be swimming with dolphins. We saw the Hector dolphins today, the beautiful specimens that they are. Well, tomorrow we're going to be joining them in their natural environment and doing some swimming with dolphins. So join us then. Yeah!
Alright, so definitely a fun sail around the Akaroa Harbour, and the dolphins were super cute as well, which is really epic because tomorrow, the next video that you don't want to miss, hit subscribe, we are swimming with those dolphins, so that's going to be pretty cool. Let's go over some of the comments you guys had, because there is some of them which are quite interesting and cheeky. So, Chasing Adeline, the first time we published this video, she said, that looked like so much fun, another awesome video from New Zealand. I really appreciate the compliment, thank you so much for that, Chasing Adeline. The Happy Carlson TV says it is awesome, the editing is perfect. I don't really know about perfect, but yeah, I appreciate the new sub, as you said. Megan Russo, or Mega Russo, says, I went on a tour with Ray in November. What a lovely guy, and what a surprise to see him on your channel. Yeah, well, we also chase, lovely people, so I don't find it surprising that we pick some lovely people to do tours and videos with. Anna Witter says, I would love to do that. I love sailing. I too really do love sailing. You saw me like being really happy going in all places on that boat. Tease Yourself says that they say, hi guys, I mentioned in another comment on a video a while back that myself and my partner are about to plan a camper van trip around New Zealand. And then they proceed to ask us questions about different insurance programs that you can get for your rental, so rental insurance for your camper vans. And this is a great segue for me to tell you that all those kind of questions, you can come to ask it to us. If you have specific questions about traveling in New Zealand, come and ask it to us during the NZ Travel Show. It's happening at 8 AM on Sunday, New Zealand time, every single week. And we spend an hour, and all we do is reading all your comments right here and answering all your questions about traveling in New Zealand. It's a fantastic place for you to hang out and plan your trip with like-minded people. So if you are currently planning a trip to New Zealand and you want some advice, seriously, come and hang out with us. If you prefer a bit more of a writing format, we have NZPocketGuide.com. It's New Zealand's largest travel guide, and it's basically our baby, Laura and I. We love it so much, and we put so much hard work and effort into it. So it's completely free, and it's available at NZPocketGuide.com, and there's thousands of tips and articles for you. And finally, the last comment, and that's a cheeky one, that is Nick, that says, next adventure, sailing around the world? I'm not sure about that. And then he proceeds to say, I went on the NZ tourism page, and compared to your page, which is nzpocketguide.com that I was talking about before, without a doubt, I can say that your page looks way better, but nobody knows about it, which means you did a horrible job advertising yourself. Set the focus on marketing your stuff and things will go crazy. And then what does he say more? He says, by the way, I really like the Untamed t-shirt, Laura. So but here you go. I agree, the t-shirt is pretty cool. It's actually the brand of the West Coast, which is quite nice. And then when it comes down to marketing, we made a conscious choice, Laura and I, to actually put our time and effort into creating really good informational content rather than something pretty or marketing it really hard. And we believe that if enough people actually find our good content and share it, then it's going to grow by itself. So rather sustainable growth and doing really good content rather than marketing it hard. But if you guys do find our content useful, by all means, please share it. This is literally the only way that other people are gonna find out about it, and that other people are gonna, grow the channel. So the only way it grows is because of you guys, and that's what we decided to do. So if you do find anything that we do useful, please share our social media, share our website on your social media, or share some of our photos on your social media. Videos on your social media, and that'd be super awesome. All right, that's basically everything for me. We have a Patreon page. There's a link below and plenty of awesome perks for you if you want to check that out. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.